Hello everyone. Although stock market is not as exciting recently, there's one stock that has been growing over the past 6 months. Thanks to the stellar performance of the company. This company is BYD. BYD is known to be the leader of EV makers that are originally from China. However, BYD has a large diversified business which covers electronic, automobiles, new energy, rail transit, and other fields. BYD is listed on the Hong Kong and Shenzhen stock exchanges, and a stock investor in North America can also purchase its stock in the OTC market. Before we get into the BYD's products and solutions, let's briefly review BYD's history. In 1995, BYD was established by founder and CEO Wang Chuanfu with a registered capital of 2.5 million yuan and 20 employees. BYD started its business in battery. Its battery customers including big names such as Motorola and Nokia. In 2000s, BYD expanded its business to automobile. The highlights of this period of time is that Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway bought 225 million shares of BYD with a price of 8 Hong Kong dollars. Charlie Munger liked the vision and the leadership of Wang Chuanfu. He commented that Wang Chuanfu is a combination between Thomas Edison and Jack Welch, and he has never seen anyone like him. Charlie also revealed that Berkshire Hathaway offered to buy over 50% ownership of BYD, but Wang Chuanfu refused the offer. The refusal impressed Charlie because it shows that Wang Chuanfu has fully confidence on BYD's future. Berkshire Hathaway were rewarded with its wise investment on BYD, since BYD stock is trading at 243 Hong Kong dollars as of right now. Now let's talk about BYD's businesses. BYD Auto includes the BYD passenger vehicle and commercial vehicle sectors. In the past, BYD passenger vehicles were regarded as cheap vehicles that were only good for taxi industry. BYD launched Dynasty series vehicles, which shows that BYD's ambition to dominate the luxury vehicle sector. Each vehicle represented one dynasty in Chinese history. BYD has launched Qin, Yuan, Tang, Song, Han, and according to rumors, will launch Ming in 2022. Each model of BYD vehicles offer battery electric, plug-in hybrid, and pure internal combustion version. BYD's passenger vehicle sales have been skyrocketing in 2021, partially due to the economic recovery from the pandemic. In August 2021, BYD set its third consecutive monthly passenger plug-in car sales record, reaching an amazing level of 60,508 units, up 332% year over year, and over 20,000 more than in June. Plug-in shares also has reached a new record share of 89% out of overall BYD's car sales. Both all-electric and plug-in hybrid have reached a new record of over 30,000 each. With the excellent number, BYD returned to top 3 EV players in terms of sales, just behind Tesla and SAEIC. Because SAEIC's Wuling mini vehicle priced only $4,000 and clearly targeted people with less disposable income, which makes Tesla is the only true competitors for BYD domestically in China and elsewhere in the world. BYD's commercial vehicle businesses follow the 7+4 strategy, lays out for new energy vehicles, covers most forms of ground transportation. BYD's commercial vehicles business including buses, taxis, coaches, commodity logistic vehicles, construction vehicle, and sanitation vehicle, as well as 4 special transportation fields such as the mines, ports, airports, and warehouses. BYD's second business sector is rechargeable battery. This sector of the company, including lithium-ion battery, widely used in mobile phones, electronic tools, and other portable electronic devices. In addition to electronic batteries, BYD built energy storage system for utilities and commercial industries and residential customers. The team has recently started offering a new business model, integrating the photovoltaics and battery storage and a new energy solution to meet various marketing applications. When we compare the revenue in 2019 and 2020, automobiles and related products contribute to 54% revenue, followed by 39% from handset components and assembly services. and only 7% from rechargeable batteries. The company is investing significantly in the battery segments though, and considers it a growth opportunity. Interesting fact about the BYD's battery business is that it was the first Chinese company to make lithium-ion batteries. The production method invented by BYD helped lower the barriers of entry for many local firms in terms of capital requirement. The company also became a hub for talent in the battery industry. BYD started its businesses as a battery manufacturer, but when it diversified to other businesses, it lost its lead to other companies. In 2017, the fast-growing CATL took the crown of the top EV manufacturer from BYD for the first time. Unwilling to be left behind, BYD is now fighting to regain its share with its LFP blade batteries, using the unique cell-to-pack architecture, which is not only safe and lower cost, but also cobalt-free. BYD is making the world's first electric vehicle with a range of more than 600 kilometers for one charge. Even recently, there was a rumor that Tesla will start using BYD's blade battery in its vehicles starting Q2 2022. The rumor is being denied by BYD. We just have to wait and see if this rumor becomes reality in the future. BYD's last business sector is its electronic business. BYD's electronic business is a one-stop shop for high-end manufacturing needs. The team works on building integrated product research and development, manufacturing finished products, supply chain management, and logistics. The group offers a wide variety of businesses ranging from smartphones, smart wearables, and computer to intelligent automotive system, the Internet of Things, robots, unmanned vehicles, and medical devices. As a one-set mold supplier of cell phones, BYD manufactures various excellent cell phone components. As a leading ODM suppliers rely on vertical integration development mode, BYD provides all-around service including product design, manufacturing, testing, assembly, and after-sales service. Due to its continuous innovation in technologies, R&D and services, BYD has won the trust of many customers including Nokia, Motorola, Samsung, and other top international telecommunication companies. What are the BYD's moat in this business? BYD's company culture is being agile. BYD's action reflects the mission of wanting to improve people's life. In the early days of a pandemic, BYD engineers and designers flew to mask manufacturing factories to study how mask machines work. Despite having no previous experience in mask production, BYD increased the daily output from 1 million to 50 million masks per day in only 2 months, making BYD the largest mask manufacturing company in the world. This reflects the entrepreneurial spirit of executives and employees who brought together different organizations within BYD to focus on one common goal. And it's a key character that enables BYD being competitive in whatever sector it decides to step foot in. Number 2, vertical integration. Vertical integration in mobile phones manufacturers set the foundation for BYD's auto manufacturing business model. Vertical integration has allowed the company to shorten the development life cycle and lower overall costs by spending more time on research and solving potential integration problems ahead of time. This requires identifying the most critical component, building the product development expertise in-house, and scaling the products in manufacturing. BYD is the world's leading producer of rechargeable batteries, including both lithium-ion battery and NIMH. BYD owns the supply chain from mining to battery cells to pack. These batteries have a wide variety of use, including consumer electronics, electronic vehicles, and energy storage. The team has been able to develop expertise in these segments due to sustained investment in research and development. The company focuses on the constant innovation and staying ahead on advanced technology with the help of its scientific talent. Not only do BYD vehicles use battery packs manufactured by the company, but it is also the only EV company to make its own IGBT, the CPU of an EV. IGBTs are the second most expensive components in an EV after the battery, accounting for 7 to 10% of the total manufacturing cost. Manufacturing of the two most important EV components in-house has allowed BYD to decrease the overall cost. BYD is also fighting a furious competition against German semiconductor giant Infineon Technology AG, which produced 58% of IGBTs used in China's electronic cars. BYD produced 18% in 2019. BYD secured $113 million in June 2020 to further boost its chip-making arm, BYD Semiconductor. BYD not only wants to completely supply its own IGBT, it also wants to replace Infineon to become #1 car chip manufacturers. The last mode of BYD is a short product cycle. BYD is efficient with their innovation and push new and high-quality products into the market. BYD released BYD Han last June, and in November, it launched BYD Tang SUV. In comparison, the new startups in China are still in the process of figuring things out. Companies like NIO, Li Auto, and XPeng are still at a stage that they need to increase efficiency on current model production as well as shorten the new cars release cycle. Now let's talk about some risks BYD facing inside and outside of China. The first risk is that other brands entering EV market. Governments around the world announced their plans to completely ban ICE vehicles. Traditional cars use their resources to catch up the pace of their transition. New companies are entering to take a share of the pie that will become very lucrative in the next 5 to 10 years. BYD must fend off Tesla, NIO, Li Auto, and etc. It won't be easy, but with BYD's consistent innovation and unafraid to try new ideas, it will be one of the EV companies that will survive and take a large percentage of market shares in China and outside of China. Second risk is the Chinese EV subsidies. Chinese government announced the subsidy to extend to end of 2022. The government in April 2020 announced that it will be boosting EV adoption in the wake of COVID-19. It had planned to reduce the subsidies on regular new energy vehicles by 10% in 2020 and by 20% in 2021 and 30% in 2022. This decrease of subsidies will affect all EV makers in China. BYD, with a great profitable business, will likely to deal with this better than startups. The third risk is the potential political tension between China and the US led to global expansion risk for Chinese EV companies. BYD North America, which employs hundreds of employees in the US and produces electric bus in California, was being excluded from Biden's administration. This move from the US government just reflects the testy relationship between US and Chinese government. One of the fewer united decisions between the Democrats and the Republicans are to counter Chinese economic takeover. As investor of these Chinese companies, we must understand these risks. Whether if it is worth it to invest in Chinese company are vastly different among investors based on individual risk tolerances. The fourth risk is brand recognition issue. From market evaluation, BYD is the #1 Chinese EV maker. However, BYD is always perceived as a cheap car maker in Chinese consumers' eyes, and the company is seeking to change consumers' perceptions. BYD announced its established department February this year to establish high-end luxury vehicle brands. The company launches BYD Han in July 2020. Which is a directly competitive model to Tesla's Model 3. BYD has been praised and was well received in Chinese market since the launch its BYD top-selling EV models in Chinese market for the first half of 2021. Although BYD Han was praised by its quality and standards, it's not yet helped BYD brands being perceived as mid to low-end vehicle makers. The last risk is BYD's autonomous driving technology. BYD so far has focused on hardware service. BYD equipped with L2 D-piloted autonomous driving. However, its overall ability on autonomous driving is behind Tesla, XPeng, NIO. The huge market potential of EV vehicles is dependent on how companies like BYD can transit from hardware focus to software focus. For BYD to keep its #1 Chinese EV maker title and challenge Tesla on global scale, it needs to improve on its autonomous driving and expand it to luxury vehicle market. That's it for the video. Hopefully this video helps you to understand a little bit more about BYD. And if you like the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.